biggest problem we have, we are unable to do business, to support our children to do business, because mtu mmoja tu akikonjeka hivi kwa village, sisi wote tunafanya harambee. Sasa Taifa Care is footing the entire bill of all people who have facing critical care or terminal diseases, and it is going to elevate suffering from communities. And I want to ask all of us to support His Excellency the President by making sure that we register ourselves for our own sake, because this is a program tumeimbia kwa miaka mingi, lakini kwa sababu rais ni mtu ambaye ni mjaziri na mwenye nguvu, he took the hard decision to make sure that we have universal health care. Mheshimiwa Rais, tumeongelea housing for many years. Our plumbers, tuna graduate electricians, masons ambao wanatoka hapa wanapata kazi kwa building yenye tunajenga kupitia housing project, because the president took the hard decision to make sure that the right to dignity as promised is implemented. Tumefanya mambo ya economy ya Kenya yetu, mambo ya inflation imeshuka, mambo mingi ambayo yanasaidia nchi yetu, mambo ya bei ya chakula imeshuka. Jameni, mimi nataka kusema hivi, and I have seen many people criticizing the president, and sometimes the criticism that is leveled against the President William Ruto is extremely unfair, being caricatured and insulted. And especially if you look at what the president has done in 2 years. 2 years is not comparable with his predecessors in their 2 years in office. Mheshimiwa Rais kwa miaka 2 amebadilisha uchumi ya Kenya ambayo ilikuwa inaenda kusoroteka, na mpaka saa hizi tuko inflation imeshuka chini, will be the high, yani the lowest we have had in almost 17 years. And he is being criticized. And sometimes I want to say this as I am in Kericho here. I find it unfair that many people, especially the church, the media, and our critics, are criticizing President William Ruto not based on the facts, on the things we are doing, but it's a criticism that is laced with tribalism. I find it unfair that President William Ruto is not being compared with President Uhuru Kenyatta, is not being compared with President Mwai Kibaki, he is not even being compared with President Jomo Kenyatta, because of the disease and mentality of tribalism. Every critic of William Ruto is comparing him with Daniel Arap Moi, as if there was only one president before him. It is unfair to find fault on the president based on where he comes from, or comparing with a president who came from this community before. Let's criticize him for the facts as they are. Compare President William Ruto with his predecessor the first 2 years. Compare President Ruto with President Mwai Kibaki the first 2 years. In 2003, 2004, everybody was crying that President Kibaki amemaliza uchumi, amefanya nini, amefanya. By 2007, if it was not for post-election violence, President Kibaki was being celebrated for turning around the economy. And that's why we want to say here confidently that we have confidence